it's Samantha. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am very barefaced today because I wanted to start a brand new series on the channel. So if you have been following for quite some time, I know a lot of you really love luxury shopping videos, unboxings, fashion stuff. Like, that is your jam. And I just really wanted to start something that was a little bit more of a sit down chat. I really just wanted to have a series that I could film where I just, you know, share more about who I am as a person, to have these like sit down chats with you, and at the same time just get ready. Welcome to Spill the Tea with Sam. I have all my makeup with me, a little mirror over here. It's very cute. It's like, I got this for Christmas from my sister off of Amazon. It's like a very cool shape. So I have my mirror here, my makeup, we're all ready to go. What's on Spill the Tea today? I figured it would be very fitting for the very first sit down episode to just really be an update on what marriage life is like. Talk about being married, getting married, moving in together, and all that fun stuff. Hello husband, no! So let's start with the base. You have my primer. This is the Estee Lauder Futurist Aqua Brilliance Watery Glow Primer. I got this from a PR package and just really love it. It's very lightweight and it makes like applying a foundation just like a lot smoother. If you've watched my vlogs, especially in the past few months, I do share quite a bit about my personal life when it comes to dating. I'm dating my now husband, Albert, for, this is our 8th year together, and he proposed in the summer of last year, and we actually got legally married and had our ROM party. If you do not know what a ROM party is, it's basically just our registration of marriage party. I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay-In Makeup Foundation. Favorite foundation. I love this in the Derma Blend foundation, so I kind of rotate between the two, but yeah, the coverage for this is amazing and it's so natural. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, so he proposed in the summer of last year and we actually planned our ROM party for like November last year, so we're legally married, which is very exciting. We kind of just wanted to get that part of our lives settled, because with everything that's happening in the world right now, like honestly you don't know what's coming down the pipeline. Just a realistic view on life, and we figured, like, you know, we were happy and we've been together for so long that we might as well just get married. So that's what we did. So currently right now we are planning a wedding for next year. So in the process of that, it's been very exciting. We started a couple weeks ago and narrowed down the venues that we are going to have a tour at in the city, with like, we just have like a couple different non-negotiables, I suppose, or things that we would like to have. So one of those is like, I really want to be somewhere where we can see the water and the, like, either the beach or where you can see the water and the mountains. So yeah, so that's kind of helped narrow down the venues that we've been looking at, but also having a place that is not too out of the way for people, and does have some sort of accommodation specifically for our families to make things a lot easier. So yeah, those are a couple of the options that we have. We are dabbling with the idea of a destination wedding. So if any of you have experience with planning a destination wedding, I would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments. The compact powder from Derma Blend, just like for under the eye area. I don't use concealer. I just don't like it. I don't know why. I just never use concealer. And so I just use the powder to like brighten up the area under the eye. I don't really know if I've shared this with you, but there's been a lot of changes ever since we got married, because I also moved in with Albert. We weren't living together. We weren't living together prior. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the fair shade. Amazing. Oh, maybe we can do some bronzer. Yeah, I mean, it feels like we've been married for a really long time, and when I say really long time, I mean like it feels like we've been married for years, when it's actually only really been 3 months, which is really funny. And it's not a bad thing, like we always joke about it. It's quite endearing, actually, the fact that it feels like we're very much in the honeymoon phase still, I do believe. And it just feels like we just knew each other so well already from dating so long, that when we moved in and got married, it just felt like we've been together forever. Like we've been living together and we've been married forever. So that's nice. It's always like a funny joke. I'm like, yeah, married life is basically the same. It's just that we see each other so much more frequently. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm face palette. It comes with blush, a highlighter, as well as contour. Yeah, so I mean, when I'm thinking about how it feels being a wife, it honestly feels exactly the same, except that, you know, we see each other like so much more than we used to, which I actually quite like. It is very nice. We're not sick of each other, which is nice, but we also are able to give each other space to do our own things. Big adjustment was me moving out of my home. Like, I have 2 younger siblings and we are very, very close. Like, I'm very close to my entire family, and so it was a little bit of an adjustment, just like not seeing them all the time, but they also live really close by, so it's not too bad. It's from this brand in London. Oh, I forget the name. What is it called? Trini. It's called Trini London, and it's a cream blush. So cute. Putting a little bit of cream blush and blending it in. I think it's also because I don't know if you watch Singles Inferno. It's like a Korean dating show on Netflix, and one of the girls, Gia, she like has the most beautiful face and like I just like am obsessed with how she does her makeup. So she uses quite a bit of blush, and I just figured I would try it out and see how it goes, and I don't mind it too much. I don't usually put a lot of blush, but just a little bit to make it rosy. I don't know how many of you also are big Disney fans, but I'm a huge Disney fan, and I feel like just growing up watching a lot of romantic comedies and Disney movies has created like an expectation of what romance and love is. I mean, I still do love like rom-coms and all that, but I feel like as I get older, I'm a lot more realistic at what love actually is, feels like, and looks like. And it's a lot, I guess, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like my viewpoint and expectation of, I suppose, what love looks like visually, especially on social media and stuff, can be very warped. I'm using the Pixie eyeshadow palette. Okay, a quick close-up check-in on the makeup look. We good? I don't look like a carrot? Okay. Anyway, yeah, we were talking about Disney and like different forms of love and not comparing your love with other people's love, and I stand by that 100%. I also think the main thing, if anything, that I feel is different after moving in and stuff, like post-marriage, is that it like just removes so much uncertainty or like doubts that, you know, sometimes you get even in the strongest relationship. Sometimes it feels like there can be doubts here and there, and like, I don't know, it felt like that all just kind of got washed away when we got married. And it's a really, really nice feeling because it feels like our love just feels like a lot deeper. So yeah, let's talk about me not moving in because a lot of people think it's weird. And honestly, that's fair. Not for everyone. especially I feel like in Western society, I don't know, maybe it's because I grew up in Asia, that it was fairly normal to not move in with your significant other and like to stay at home. Like it was completely fine, not a big deal until you were married. Yeah, and so that didn't really feel like an issue to me. But to be fair, like a lot of people did think it was weird whether they told me to my face or not. And it was also, I think around like the second or third year, maybe like a third year that Ilber and I were dating, like he would like talk about, you know, like why aren't we moving in, like quite often. And I like felt bad, but at the same time, there was a lot, like we have very like clear and open communication. And so, whenever like these things came up, we would have like long conversations about it. And honestly, he's been the most supportive and understanding partner that he was able, like we were able to be together for so long and not live together. And even though that was like such a big, like such an importance to him, like he was okay with it, I suppose, in a way. Well, we're married, so I'm completely okay with the fact that we did not live together prior to getting married, because maybe it's also because like in our relationship we had like a lot of back and forth communication. Like I didn't really hold back and he didn't hold back, like who he was as a person, our pet peeves, you know, like how we generally act with each other and people. So he was always really understanding. I mean, like, not to say that the talks were like easy, they were difficult conversations to have, as I'm sure with any relationship you will go through like hard conversations, whether it's moving in or something else. This is the Maybelline Master Precise liquid liner. Perfecto. Sometimes I get it on the first try and it looks really, really good, and today is like one of those days. So I took the clip off my hair. Really love the Dyson Airwrap. I'm still watching more YouTube videos and trying to figure out how exactly to use it. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it, because now I only really take about 10 to 15 minutes to do both sides of my hair. But yeah, I'm still learning. All you guys who didn't know that we only really moved in together after getting married, that is the spiel. That is the spiel. And if anyone is wondering like why, it was a mixture of just like culturally with my parents. It was something that I suppose I didn't feel as strongly about to go against. Like they weren't into me moving in with a boyfriend before marriage, and like it wasn't something that I felt was a hill to die on. And like having lived together and cohabitating and doing chores together, etc., for the past like 3 months, it honestly feels so natural. Like no big surprises. If anything, they were like, it just made the whole experience really sweet and lovely. And yeah, no, I have no complaints. Yeah, so I really hope you all enjoy the first episode of Spill the Tea with Sam. Super interactive, and I want to hear from you. So do leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts about marriage, or if you're not married and in a relationship, just like about relationships and moving in together, and you know, like things that you've done in a relationship that I guess quote unquote was not conventional. This lipstick is my favorite. It is by Gucci. It is the Rouge Penny Beige Satin. It is my absolute favorite lipstick. I got this for my birthday last year. I was just browsing Sephora and I was like, I need a new lipstick. It is the most stunning nude. Isn't it so pretty? Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I hope you really enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next Spill the Tea with Sam. Bye!